best to drown our blue sorrows. But Chris and a drink West Cruise saved us. With epic drinks on tap, footy pizzas, I go back tomorrow. We thank you for your help to wash off the blue. Now we're singing the blues. The shield's gone north again. Yeah, we're singing the blues. Drowning sorrow with our friends.
Legends, welcome back to another episode of the Ruck Infringement Podcast, episode 118, The Blues. As always, I'm your host, Joey. Joining me this week, the whole cast is back. Let's start to the man to my left, the dongle. How are you, buddy?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad. You're looking at me funny, so I may as well just come out and say I had a vasectomy today, mate. So my balls are aching.
I didn't say nothing. You openly told all the listeners, mate.
I'm in some pain.
I thought you were going to say you Sharks lost, but you got to win, mate. You should be happy.
We did. How good's that? I went and did the preview on Friday that I sent to you. I said, look, bet with your head, you should probably go to the Dolphins. Like, it looked all well and good there, but no, apparently the Sharkies show up their one game a year, and that was it.
Mate, it was very good.
How good.
The man in the middle, if you are watching on the YouTube, we're calling him Shibasaki from now on. He has had a shave. The international cricket sensation. How are you, buddy?
Yeah, man, I'm all right. My balls are working perfectly fine.
As we saw 10 minutes ago, yeah.
Well, that's a bit too far, mate. Yeah, mate, pretty good. Great round of footy. I mean, all of our teams winning except one. But, always great to be here. Joey, how are you, mate?
Mate, I'm great. Thanks for asking again. 4 weeks in a row. I
Don't expect it for 5.
I feel privileged. And he's back with us, the stats man. The book has returned. How are you, mate?
Fan-fucking-tastic. The Tigers lost yet again, and I've still got a smile on my face.
Mate, you weren't here the week before. You can give it to me if you want after beating the Roosters.
I know. I actually did say to Harry that I was seriously considering in my round review saying the best game of the week was last week's Roosters and Tigers game.
It was a very good game.
It was fucking fantastic. I was so happy. But then they disappointed me this week, so what's fucking new?
Well, we love it. If you are tuning in for the first time, this is a podcast for great banter, mediocre betting advice, and just an all-round good time. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and X, of course, on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify as well. We're going to hand it over now to Luke for the stat deck.
Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now. I'm reading at the stat deck. Just let me go on. Don't stop me now.
I beg this stays in. I beg this stays in.
Don't stop me. I'm having a good time.
Alrighty, guys. Opening up last week with a very disappointing State of Origin Game 3. Fellas,
Do we have to?
Yuck.
Yes. I did
we skip it?
I did the first two. Like, we can't just skip out on Game 3. I don't know about you blokes. I was sitting in a very comfy lounge chair up in Coffs Harbour watching with one of my very good mates. Shout out to you, Oliver.
Yes, Ollie.
And we were sitting having a few beverages and watching the game. He invited one of his mates, one of his and Michaela's mates over, who was a Queenslander. So I did say that he had to watch from outside, but they did let him in. Apparently it was too cold. And then, good bloke, very good bloke. Wasn't one of these cocky Queenslanders that every time they scored he was rubbing it in sort of thing. He was very open to perspectives and stuff like that. And
Good bloke and Queenslanders don't usually go together.
How many heads did he have?
Yeah.
like every man, probably 2.
So he had 3.
Unlike you at the moment. No, just an all-round good bloke. He was a good conversationalist and, as I said, he wasn't one of these cocky bastards that, oh yeah, fuck Queensland, we're the best sort of thing. He was, he still, made sure he mentioned and spoke about New South Wales when they were playing really well, good footy. But then we just got chatted away. But yes.
Sounds like you hit it off well.
Yeah, we did. I think we might have a second date. Charlie, call me. Queensland getting it done 24-12. Tom Dearden getting 2 tries out of Queensland's 4. They had 3 from 4 conversions and a penalty goal. 50% possession, so both teams even amount of ball. Queensland gave away 7 penalties. They had 2 errors and 1 ruck infringement. New South Wales 2 tries, 2 conversions, 50% possession. Gave away 3 penalties, had 11 errors, and 2 ruck infringements. For the Maroons, Xavier Coates had 23 runs for 177 metres, 44 post contact. Tom Dearden 19 runs, 171 metres, 23 post contact. And Robert Toya, 18 runs, 154 metres, 43 post contact. Harry Grant made 56 tackles, missed 5. Ruben Cotter, 41 tackles, missed 3. And Trent Liero, 48 tackles, missing 0. Cam Munster kicked for 523 kicking metres, Tom Dearden 515. The 2 errors that they had come from Robert Toya and Shibasaki, sitting next to me here. Harry. For the Blues, in a losing side, like, this is just an insane number for me, sort of thing. But Dylan Edwards, 32 runs for 270 running metres, 46 post contact. Brian To'o, 25 runs, 269 metres, 82 post contact. And Zach Lomax, 21 runs, 187 metres, 61 post contact. Isaiah Yeo, 49 tackles, missing 1. Liam Martin, 43 tackles, missing 4. And Reece Robson, 46 tackles, missing 3. Jerome Luai had 130 kicking metres. Nathan Cleary, 448. The errors, both To'o and Lomax missed 3 each. And then Hudson Young, Connor Watson, Nathan Cleary, Dylan Edwards, and Latrell Mitchell, 1 each. Tommy Dearden, not only player of the match, but player of the series. I thought this was very well deserved. You know, sometimes in these games and in these moments, we see a player who, you know, had a good game, but there was other people that outplayed them, and they still got that, like the player of the game medal. I think Dearden, after that game, there was absolutely hands down no other person who deserved both those medal, player of the game and player of the series.
Dearden played Cherry Evans into Origin retirement.
Literally, like, there is absolutely no chance Cherry Evans come back ever. He was the standout of that game. For me personally, I think what cost New South Wales the game was the forwards. I don't think the forwards did enough, so I've done a little digging. New South Wales forwards combined had 74 runs for a total of 596 metres. Queensland had 77 runs with 744 metres. Wow. And they had 1 less forward in the pack because Queensland's bench had an outside back on it as well in Jaroman and Nanai, whereas New South Wales bench had 3 forwards, well, like forwards and second rowers on their bench. So we had the extra forward, and yet just under 200 metres less than what Queensland put out.
But Nanai's a second rower at the Cowboys.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. My bad.
That's all right.
He didn't play much.
He didn't play much.
He came in late.
But yeah, so just for me, it was. I think it was the forwards that were the biggest impact for why New South Wales couldn't not win. I don't agree with all the media saying it's all Cleary and everything. It's a team. It's a team effort.
Yeah.
Yes, he's come out and said he didn't play his best football, but it's not Cleary's fault.
He'd still be the first player picked. Like if I'm picking Origin next year, Cleary's my first pick.
Absolutely.
He's still the best halfback in NRL. Like, so, yeah, I think it's pretty harsh to blame him. But
absolutely,
as the halfbacks are always made scapegoats. Look at Mitch Pearce for how many years in Origin. Yeah. Halfbacks are always the scapegoat.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, there was, and as well, you know, like I said, the forwards, but you're not going to win Origin with 11 errors in your in your lineup. It's you've got to get that out of the game to win those. So, boys, thoughts on the game, Harry?
Fuck Queensland. Nah, I will say
Poor Charlie.
Tom Dearden played really well. Like Luke said, very deserving of both medals. I think, especially after all the news that around Cam Munster and his father passing away, he played really well. He was probably my second choice behind Dearden to get player of the match, potentially player of the series. I don't know what's changed. Like, our forward pack just wasn't offering as much as what the Queensland forward pack was. And obviously, everyone's going to say, oh, Cleary's this, Cleary's that. He dominate Origin. Like, yes, he played shit. He came out and admitted he played shit. But like Luke said, it's more than just a one-man team. Like, you got to not only place the blame on the halfback, but you got to place it on the whole team.
Donga, with the sad news of Munster's father passing away, and seeing him in his speech at the end of the game where he thanked the New South Wales Blues for reaching out and offering their condolences and stuff like that and messages of support. How I think Munster's performance was absolutely incredible, especially in Game 3. What a testament to his father. Like, what did you think of Munster specifically and the game that he put up, given the circumstances and all the other emotions that he was feeling outside of the game as well as coming into a decider?
Yeah, all class after the game, wasn't he? It's hard to hate him at this stage now, even though he's a filthy Queenslander. But yeah, all class by Munster. And you could tell in like the warm-ups and in the pre-game, they were sort of in a huddle, and you could just tell Munster had something in his eye. Like he looked like he was up for a big game. And yeah, boy, did he turn it on. Yeah, I don't think we really stood much of a chance. Once you sort of looked at the two teams there, I was messaging one of your mates, and I sort of said, I think we're in a bit of shit here tonight, mate. I don't think it's going to be the walkover that I think we all predicted on the show last week.
Yeah.
And yeah, well, what do you know? We got absolutely steamrolled.
Yep. Joey, we had a team that, did not perform at an Origin level. One of the commentators, I heard it in the post match. One of the commentators said that it was an Origin team playing a club level team. What? Talking about the Blues specifically.
Yeah.
You're the coach next year. What's the biggest change that you would make for the Blues to win next year?
Well, first off, you want to hope your players are fit, because if your players are fit and not injured, Mitch Moses is 5'8" for me. I think Moses and Cleary need to be there. As much as I thought Luai was good, I just think he was a little underdone. So I would have Moses. I don't think there needs to be too many changes. Obviously, if Mitch Barnett's fit, he's straight into the team. Personally, I would start Watson over Robson.
I would just have Robson out of the team completely.
Yeah,
But in the fact that you need someone quick out of dummy half. Unfortunately, like Robson does a job, don't get me wrong, and he makes his tackles and he passes the ball from dummy half. But the difference between like him and a Connor Watson is Connor Watson will scoot. He's got the energy. He'll bring the energy on the field, and that's why he is a good 14. But yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. I think I wouldn't make too many changes. I actually wasn't too angry with the team itself. I heard something today. One of the dads at work, shout out to Zuriel. He's got a question later. He's a Queenslander, but he's good family friends with the Luai family. And apparently he was chatting to them and they said that Daly had gone down a game plan and this is what we're going to do. Cleary was sticking to that. And Luai said, I think we need to change it up because it's not working. And Cleary said, no, let's stick to Laurie's game plan. And apparently they had a little spat on the field, him and Luai. So they weren't seeing eye to eye for one period there, which doesn't help. But yeah, apparently Luai wanted to change up what they were doing. And the knock's not on Cleary as not owning Origin. The knock was that, and the knock was that he hasn't been able to control this team like he does Penrith. At Penrith, at club level, he controls that team.
But it's one club sort of thing. You talk about a team.
But he's grown up with those boys. He knows them. He knows them so well.
You think about Origin, you have 9 weeks of the year together.
Yeah. But you look at someone like Joey Johns, he controlled the team. And I think Cleary needs to do that. If he wants to be the halfback and start this dynasty, he needs to control that team and not be worried about if he pisses them off. You're the halfback. Who cares if you piss players off?
Yeah.
But yeah, my take, I wouldn't make many changes. I don't think your Toy Kamanu should have been there. I would have had like a Terrell May. Terrell May's been the informed prop all year. For some reason, they don't like him, whether it's his attitude or off-field stuff, whatever it is. Like, there's obviously something there that...
Well, he did bring in Aaron Dewey. He brought Aaron Dewey into the squad. So
there was a Tiger and Luai.
And Luai as well.
But yeah, I think my biggest change would be Mitch Moses straight back into the squad.
What
Harry-
about Hudson Young? Trying to get Hudson Young into the game a little bit earlier. I
Yeah.
think having a second rower of his capability too, sort of sitting on the bench until the last
It's
15
so
or 20
hard.
to go, and he comes on and he tries to do too much. Like,
Yeah.
I think his spot was like you'd probably trying to get him on for at least half an hour.
I don't like having second rowers on the bench now because most second rowers play 80 minutes.
Mm.
Like Crichton and Martin will both play 70 minutes, so
Yeah, and I think it was asked to me throughout the week, and I've been tossing and turning with my answer. So we'll go around, we'll go down the line. The question was, does Daly keep his coaching role next year?
where we're starting.
Yeah, we'll go start with Harry.
Honestly, I'm on the fence, eh? Like, this is now his 5th decider that he's lost
Yeah.
out of 6 or 7 or something like that.
And he was our main coach during that
Yeah.
dynasty.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I think they'll keep him for one more year, and if that doesn't work, then they get rid of him. I personally would have loved to have had Maguire stay, given what he'd
for
done.
sure.
But obviously things weren't meant to be. But yeah, I think they'll probably keep Daly for 1 year.
Dongle.
Yeah, I totally agree there. Sad that Maguire left. I think he was the main reason we got that series victory last year through just like a bit of determination and like just strength and grit. Yeah, but who does it though? Like, do they go back to Fittler?
That's it.
Where
do they
I don't
go?
think that'll work. Surely Joey's not going to do it either. Like, do we look at an Origin player or do we look at an actual like a coach to do it? Like, that's the other question there too. Like, who would actually be a good fit there?
Well, he was
Bellamy,
sitting there. He was sitting in the coach's box.
Yeah, he used to be New South Wales coach long time ago. But he's got to be under pressure.
Yeah.
Daly's got to be under pressure. I mean, after that performance, you've come back in the frame. Yes, he broke the dynasty as well. He broke the drought. But, man, for him to come out in the press conference and say the Blues played well, that's what got me.
Yeah.
He came out and said, oh, I thought we played pretty well. No, we didn't.
We played
didn't.
like dog shit.
Yeah, like if you watch that game, we didn't play well at all. For me, I'm on the fence, the same as Dongle there with who takes over. Been rumoured Matt King, the assistant coach. He's been assistant coach at Roosters, Melbourne, former Melbourne winger as well. Matt King, he's been rumoured to take a spot. Michael Ennis is one as well that they've spoken about. Obviously, the assistant coach over at Manly at the moment. But I think he's gunning for that Manly job if Seabold does go. But I think he wouldn't be too bad. The Johns brothers would be the best. Matty and Andrew doing that job would be perfect, but both of them have said they don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Bring Gus back.
Yes. So, that's our Origin wrap. I'm not sure if we'll talk about it a bit later, but I think
Got some stuff.
I think that's pretty much in depth. And then jumping into our weekend's rounds games. The big difference this week goes to Harry's Penrith defeating the Eels by 22 points. End score being Penrith 32, Eels 10. The Eels had 2 tries, kicked 1 from their 2 conversions, had 46% possession, 20 errors. 20 errors, boys. I don't ever think I've actually seen a team put that number up.
That's a lot.
In recent years. They had 3 ruck infringements. Penrith had 6 tries, 3 from 6 conversions, and a penalty goal, 54% possession with 9 errors and 2 ruck infringements. For Parramatta, Charlie Geimer, 54 tackles. Zach Lomax had 23 runs for 202 running metres. And Dean Hawkins, 298 kicking metres.
Footy Dean.
For Penrith, Zaya Papali'i, 39 tackles. Lindsay Smith, 20 runs. Alamotti, 173 running metres. And Brad Schneider, 259 kicking metres. Boys, it's crazy to say, but I think Penrith push into the top 4 by the end of the season. I think they're sitting.
They're fifth, but
no,
they're
6 at the moment.
4 points behind, aren't they?
They're 6 at the moment, and they're 5 points behind 4th.
Yeah. So that's assuming the top 4 lose most weeks.
Well, when we look at the rest of the draw, though, there's some pretty hard matchups. So
Yeah.
I'm going to go on a limb here. I'm going to say Penrith finish 4th regular season. And I think personally, and you might disagree, I think Penrith looked so refreshed with Cleary coming off the bench because they were playing good footy before he come on, and then he just elevated that. He just like what he wants to do in Origin. He just took control and just pushed further. That's just my opinion. But Penrith looked. Honestly, I saw two different teams playing that game of footy, one with, one without Cleary. Obviously, he's going to come back in and be the starting number 7, but it just looked amazing to watch on the weekend. Harry, thoughts, your team getting the win?
First off, I'm going to say fuck Para. I will say
FTE.
Your dad.
Alamotti played really well. Like his little solo break down the sideline just before halftime. Like Luke said, he got 173?
Yeah, 173 metres.
173 metres. He was everywhere. I think he's going to probably lock up that centre spot this week with Tago being suspended.
Well, he's got to.
Blaze Talagi, he played really well. He does not shy away from a tackle at all. He loves getting in there. Loves taking a big hit. Him and Lomax were going at it for a little bit. Cleary coming off the bench. I found it funny in the post-match conference. One of the reporters asked both the Cleary boys, and Nathan goes, "Yeah, my old man said because of my performance in Origin, he's coming off the bench." And I think Ivan followed up and said, "Yeah, and you're playing hooker."
Yeah.
Which at the start, like his first 5 minutes, he was playing hooker. But yeah, like Luke said, as soon as Cleary came on, the game just elevated again. Him getting over for a try as well. Recreating his try celebration from
Not only the celebration, the try. Did
Yeah,
you
the
see
try
the side-to-side footage?
Yeah.
The same try, it was the exact same dummy.
I hate it. It's so scary.
That pull
team.
back like he's going in the back line, the one arm extension, and then breaking the line. It was the exact same 5 years ago.
But yeah, like Luke said, Penrith are back. I do agree with the top 4 shout, but at the same time, we do have lots of hard matchups. I'm pretty sure we first Melbourne in a few weeks, then we got Canberra, we got the Dogs again, and yeah, I think they're going to be gritty wins, but yeah, I still think we're locking in the top 4.
I think my bold prediction is going to be pretty close. I had Penrith for 5th at the start of the year to drop out of top 4. Big thing I will say is I am scared. I am scared of how well this team is going. I know I stir you guys up in the chat, and it's all a bit of fun and a bit of banter.
No, it's not. I'm offended.
But Penrith are back. They've now won 5 in a row, and it's so scary because we know what this team can do. And as an opposition fan, you just go, holy fuck, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go again. And I tell you what, they fucking make the grand final and win it. I'm boycotting rugby league. Not watching it again. That's it.
We'll be an A-League podcast or something, yeah?
Yeah.
Penrith were last this year.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah,
sitting
dead
on
last,
on the bottom of the table.
And they were all shitting our pants going, you know what, they're knocking on the top 4.
That's right. Roosters were second last at
how
one
deep in the
stage.
finals are they going to go? Yeah.
It's just insane.
Oh, it's been incredible how they lost 5 games in a row, remember?
Yeah.
It was 5 games in a row and we're all going, I don't know if they can do this. This is going to be really, really tough. But just testament to their culture and the way they go about things. It's
Absolutely.
incredible.
Moving on to this week's largest jump. Now, Dongle, don't get excited. It's not your team. It's actually the team that lost.
Oh.
The Dolphins. The Sharks beating the Dolphins 24-12. The Dolphins went from 7 down to 10th.
Oh,
Just from that one loss.
which is
boys.
where the Sharks were, 10th.
That's it, yeah.
Oh, there you go. Little switchy.
It's just that whole traffic jam of teams around that area.
Oh, so
there's
many.
about 5 or 6 teams in that.
I thought you were.
there,
I thought you were at 9th last week.
Oh, they might have been.
Maybe I'm just dyslexic.
9 for 10.
But anyway,
No.
so Sharks getting it done 24-12. Sharks had 4 tries. Nico Hines bagging himself a double.
Nico.
They had 2 from 4 conversions with 2 penalty goals, 54% possession with 11 errors and 2 ruck infringements. Dolphins, 2 tries, 2 conversions, 46% possession, 2 from 2 conversions, 46% possession with 9 errors and 3 ruck infringements. Very. Brayley, 45 tackles. Sione Katoa, 21 runs. Will Kennedy, 239 running metres. Braden Trindle, 299 kicking metres. For the Dolphins, Marshall King, 65 tackles. Herbie Farnworth, 23 runs for 257 running metres. And Katoa had 507 kicking metres. Dongle, give us your spiel, mate. Why were the Sharks so good, and why will they not make the top 8 this year?
Pretenders.
Just pretenders, yeah. That's it. Yeah, the bottom 8. They played well. Brayley, I think, was the difference there.
He's a
Blake
good
Brayley,
player.
he was a gun. He was playing out of his skin. There was a stat that said every time he makes more than 5 runs from dummy half or something like that, we end up winning those games. So that's a pretty weird one. I thought. I think Dan Ghanaian gave that shout. I think he was a difference there. He just played well. And I also think that they shut out Katoa as well really well. Like his fifth tackle options weren't great. They were looking to spin the ball. In saying that, they got Herbie Farnworth out wide, so that was always going to be hard to shut him down. But I think the Sharks did well there. I did say, though, that the Dolphins do have that ability to come back and bring themselves into the game. And
It
with
looked
about
like they were
10 minutes
going
to go, and I'm just here we go. It's going to happen, but... Now, the boys held him well. Toby Rudolph with the Superman try saver as well. I don't know if you guys saw that, but full outstretched. Yeah, so needs a contract now, apparently.
Look, I watched this game, and whether it was because I was sober or by myself, I actually thought there was in that middle period right after halftime, I think it was maybe 10 or 15 minutes, I honestly was... When I say I was bored, not because the game was boring, but I just could not pick who was going to win, sort of thing. I just could not pick it. I would that mindset of is it going to be them? Is it going to be them?
I
I
fell
was
asleep.
constantly back and forth. You fell asleep. Well, the game wasn't that boring.
Jeez.
But yeah,
Talk about Roosters game,
I just thought I was so back and forth between who was going to win.
Yeah.
That it wasn't that exciting sort of thing, and then like you said, that last 20 minutes where they were coming back, and then but you just held on really well. I like credit to Nico Hines there at the end of the game, explaining his try celebration was in honour of Munster and what they used to do when they were younger back at Melbourne. I thought Nico controlled this game really well, and it was
And he needed to.
and he absolutely needed to, and it just. The Sharks, for me, I think where they're sitting now, that seventh, I reckon maybe if they can put on the last 5 or 6 games and could put some good scores, I think they'll finish around that 6-7 mark. I don't see them dropping exponentially, but I think with the top 4, their draws, their run home, sort of thing, I don't see the top 5
they got a tough
changing
game.
drastically. So I reckon Sharks 6th or 7th for the end of the year.
Good shout, I think,
But still
I'll say 8th.
still finals football there. So
Push the Roosters out.
well done to the Sharkies. This week's game changer, fellas, wasn't so much a play or a person. I'm going with the clock. I reckon the game changer this week, I've gone with the Knights v Storm, 14-32. Half time. Knights went into half time 8-6.
Yep.
And then Storm come out and went, fuck you, this is our game. I reckon the game changing moment was half time in this game.
Bellamy spray.
Literally. Because you come out and we see 1 try to Newcastle and 5 to Melbourne. Half time is what killed the Knights this week.
Absolutely.
The Knights losing 32-14 from the Storm. Dom Young had 2 tries out of their 3. They only kicked 1 from 3 conversion, had 47% possession, 9 errors and 1 ruck infringement. The Storm evidently only had 3 players on the field, 6 tries. Elise Katoa, Trent Liero, Kane Bradley, doubles each.
Wow.
That was it. Only three people wanted to score tries this week for Melbourne. I wonder how much that Sportsbet would have been paying that one. Just 3 doubles, 3 try scores.
Double, yeah.
It would have been $23.
Four doubles in the game because Young got one. So,
Oh, yeah, wow.
6 tries, 3 from 6 conversions and a penalty goal. 53% possession, 10 errors, which is very unstorm-like. That's a lot. And then 3 ruck infringements for the Knights. Kai Pearce-Paul, 48 tackles. Make sure you bring that next year to the Tigers, please. Dane Gagai had 22 runs for 249 running metres, and Jackson Hastings, 418 kicking metres. How good is he back in the team? For the Storm, Alisi Katoa, 35 tackles. Nick Meaney, 22 runs for 212 metres, and Jerome Hughes, 521 kicking metres. Basically, the Knights didn't turn up second half. Storm do what Storm do best and just annihilate their opponents. Jerome Hughes, massive control in that game. It's now come out through the week that the Knights are parting ways with Adam O'Brien at the end of the year.
God.
I think you know what, probably going to be the best thing for the Storm, the Knights.
And the Storm, probably.
Oh, well, Storm don't really care. They're not playing again. They won't play each other again this year because the Knights aren't making it. But yeah, Storm just doing what Storm do best. And lastly, the Where Were You for the week? Very disappointing, but it goes to the West Tigers. Like the Knights just did not want to turn up in the second half. Going into halftime, 16-8. You know, very good contest there. A lot of things that the Tigers should have done differently, but just couldn't get done right, which led to the early points in the Warriors' first half. But yeah, the Tigers losing 34-14 to the Warriors. The Warriors had 6 tries. Harris Tavita bagging himself a double. They kicked 5 from 6 conversions, had 51% possession with 9 errors and 1 ruck infringement. The Tigers had 3 tries. Adam Dewey bagging himself a double, 1 from 3 conversions, 49% possession, 9 errors and 4 ruck infringements. Wade Egan had 54 tackles. Tuivasa Sheck had 24 runs for 271 running metres.
Jeez.
Yeah, thanks. And Tana Boyd, 406 kicking metres. Api Coruscant had 38 tackles. Terrell May, 18 runs for 137 running metres. And Jerome Luai, 343 kicking metres. Dewey, honestly, you kicked 7 from 7 last week, only bagging 1 this week. Well, sorry, the week before, only bagging 1 the weekend that we've just had. It was quite upsetting. Weren't going to win the game, but we would have had 4 more points on the thing, and, you know, was a lot better by losing by 20. I don't know what to say about these Tigers. We have a really good week. We beat the Roosters last week. Our defence let you back in the game, but still come away with a victory.
Looked good, though. Looked good last week.
Yeah, looked like a first grade football team.
Yeah.
And then we come out this week, errors, poor decisions. Like Charlie Staines in the first half with 40 seconds, a minute to go in the first half, on tackle 1, I'm just going to kick the ball over the sideline.
Yeah.
Dude, like just
It's just those effort areas.
just poor decisions.
I was going to say that. I was going to ask you a question about the game, but you pretty much just answered for me without even having to ask.
Yeah, so it's just, I don't know. Like you want to think, you want to think your team is better than what they are, and you want them to do so much better than what they're doing, but yeah, it's just, I don't know. I really don't know what to say about them. I still have hope. We've got an all right run home in the sense that they're going to be competitive, but we can put some points on and, you know, finish that, 11th, 12th sort of thing. We're currently 14th at the moment, but I just don't want us to see us go down. But yeah I don't know. It's just a weird one. And then lastly, our other games that we had the Roosters getting it done 31-24 over the Dragons. That one was a tight. I watched the first half going in 19-18.
Yep.
So the first half was the more exciting half sort of thing, because you come out and the Roosters score 12 points and the Dragons score 6 in the second half. I thought I didn't watch the second half, but the first half was very interesting, very back and forth. I really liked the competitiveness of that first half. No team was the dominating team. It was neck and neck.
It was 18-12 after 17 minutes.
Literally.
That's crazy.
And then, to go in 19-18.
Yeah. Sammy Walker back. Nice little field goal.
Very good decision by Sammy Walker there. And you know what? Like, if you'd gone down by 1 try sort of thing, you still had that competitive edge. And then it would have just been a case of they outplayed you in the second half, but that wasn't the case at all. Joey, comments on the Roosters?
Yeah, I do agree. I thought the first half, obviously, bit ill-disciplined, as we usually are. Ill-disciplined and too much drop ball. But the second half, I was really impressed defensively. Really impressed. They had 6 goes on our line. And I was talking to a Dragons fan during the week, another content creator, and he was even annoyed at that.
Yep.
He said, how did we have 6 goes on the Roosters line and we don't score a try? So, yeah, he was blowing up. Victor Radley with the best try celebration, the Happy Gilmore. Grabbed the camera. There's plenty more where that came from.
Yep.
That was great. But, yeah, he smacked it, and I think he broke the cameraman would have been shitting himself.
Absolutely.
But, look, like people always say, you don't like these gritty wins. I think it's still good. You get the 2 points. There's no expectation this year for us where a lot of people have us in that 7th, 8th position. That's where we're sitting. I think we're going well.
Yeah. Very tight one, very surprising in this game. The Bulldogs are getting it done over the Cowboys 12-8. I think all Bulldogs fans would not only be pleased with the win, but so disappointed that they only beat the team coming 12th by 4 points.
Galvin.
Yeah, Galvin getting dropped. Thank the Lord.
Galvin getting dropped and doggies win. Who
There
would have
is
thought?
there is a Jesus. And then lastly, our last game of the round, the Broncos getting it done over last place Titans 26-14.
Poor Titans.
They go in to half 14-2, and then it was 18-2. Then it was 18-14, and we all thought Titans were coming back. Well, I did anyway.
I was hoping.
The Titans were on the way back, and then the Broncos just rubbing them out and getting it done.
I mean, it
I
could
said
have
rubbing them out, not rubbing one out, boys. You dirty minded.
It could have been 32-14, but Brendan Piakura decided to, knock himself out before scoring the try.
Yeah.
And he's now out for 11 days. But
Yep.
yeah, I don't know why. There's lots of players like knocking themselves out when they're going for a try. Like we've seen it with Le'i Hopewade a couple of weeks back. There's been a few. Even I'm pretty sure Victor Radley. Like a few weeks
that's why
back.
he was wearing the headgear. It was good to see, actually.
Yeah, he Olakau'atu. Like everyone's just fucking knocking themselves out trying to score, and then
Radley's mummy told him he had to, or he wasn't allowed to play.
ending up, having to sit out for 11 days because they can't, put their head in the right spot.
Yeah.
Mate, great segment as always. We love it.
Here, who do you call when you want printing and design work done?
At print.
Yeah, bizarre name, innit?
Yeah, at print.
I mean, they could have called themselves Superfast Print.
Or we even design print.
Or Friendly Personal Service Print. Because they do all that.
When you think about it, at print says everything, really.
Yeah, so when you need design and printing done fast with friendly and personal service, call that print on 47315055.
When people ask where you got it done, you can say at print.
Shut up.
Wow, I've got my lawn in tip-top shape.
What are you talking about, bro? This is a rugby league podcast.
Oh, sorry, man. I've just been really impressed with my new mower from Koala Mowers. It's powerful, cuts well, and gives me a nice, fresh finish. Plus, it makes my lawn look the best on the block.
Jeez, that sounds good. I really need to trim my hedges. Can they help there too?
Koala Mowers have all your lawn care needs covered, my man. They have all the right tools and equipment to trim your hedges, cut your grass, and blow away your leaves.
All right, you've convinced me. Where can I buy one?
Check them out on social media at Facebook and Instagram, or locally at 112 Russell Street, Emu Plains. And if you mention the Ruck Infringement Podcast in store, you'll get 10% off.
Great. I'm on my way to get myself a new trimmer.
Koala Mowers, making lawn care easy without the hassle of having the correct qualifications.
Rolling out with our ladder, we have the Raiders sitting clear, 32 points in first.
Wow.
Storm and Bulldogs, second and third, 30 points. Warriors, fourth, 28 points. Broncos, fifth, 24 points. Panthers, sixth, 23 points. 7, 8, and 9 is Manly, Roosters, and Sharks, all on 22 points. We've got the Dolphins in 10th on 20. Dragons, 11th, 18. Cowboys, 12th, 17. Knights and Tigers, 13th. And Eels and Rabbitohs, 13, 14, 15, 16, all on 16 points. And then the Titans sitting on the bottom with 14 points. That is the stat deck, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely beautiful, mate. Of course, you can see if you are watching the video, I am wearing the hat tonight. The hat for getting the least amount of tips right this week. Let me tell you what happened. I had 4 from 4 heading into Sunday Arvo footy, and I thought, let's go 3 underdogs on Sunday. All the favourites have won so far, but let's go 3 underdogs. So I went Tigers, Eels, and then I changed to the Titans against the Bronx and got all 3 wrong.
So that change wasn't very smart, was
So
it?
happy Sunday. Happy Sunday.
Yeah, happy Sunday. Happy
to everyone
Sunday.
apart from the fucking Eels, Tigers and Titans. All right. Let's jump into he's been doing it all game through our suspension segment. Talked about a couple there. Sin bin to Sammy Walker in the Roosters game.
Yep.
Was a big one. Nothing will really come. He's got a pretty clean rap sheet.
Yeah. There was only there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There was 8 charges this week.
Yeah, not many.
Only one with like Tago being served a 1 to 2 match suspension.
Yep.
Everyone else was a fine. Like Halasema, he got a fine, $1,000 fine. Tyson Smoothie, $1,000 fine. Phoenix Crosland, $3,000 fine. Tyrell Sloan, $1,000. Sione Finau, $1,000. Jacob Kiraz, $1,000.
So Tungo was really the only one that got matches.
Yeah,
this
and
week.
then your boy Nawaka Nitawaze, he got fined as well.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, for dangerous contact, and he got a $1,000
I didn't
fine.
even know he got put on report.
So yeah,
Well,
that'll be a nice chunk of change out of his bank account.
Yeah.
That was
Not-
That's what I was going to say. And the Tago one, obviously, because I remember watching it, wasn't even put on report.
Yeah.
Goes to the match review committee, and he's now facing a suspension. If the on-field referee and the bunker don't see a penalty, why are players going to the match review committee? Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't recall seeing Nwanga Nitawazi get on report either.
I don't
and
either
he's
at
copping a
all.
fine. Like,
At all.
isn't the match review committee to review on reports and penalties?
But don't you remember we used to see it? Like it would always come up saying on report for a player.
but
And now you never see
It's
it.
not on the NRL app that Tago
Yeah.
was on report. The
Yeah,
only
right.
report from
That's
that
so
game was
weird.
the Parablock.
Wow.
Wasn't it Nwanga Nitawazi on report?
No, he plays for Roosters.
Does he?
Yeah, not
You haven't said
Para.
it once before.
It says 2 on report, so I'm going to assume.
Okay, so 2 on report. But
Yeah, it's interesting.
like I saw it today and I was talking to Mum about it. I was like, Tago's getting a one match ban, and then she was like, he wasn't even put on report. I was like, I don't recall him being on report either, but he's in
The
match review.
ones that I laugh at are the players that you know they sin bin them or send them off, and then they don't even get
match
fined.
review. Oh yeah,
And you go, okay, so it wasn't that bad.
literally. Well, I missed it. Did Sammy Walker cop a fine?
Nah.
So he went to the bin for nothing.
Yeah, pretty much. And like, I was happy with the penalty because it is a penalty, third man in, and even Robbo said that in the press conference. But whenever you say, I haven't seen a third man sim bin in ages. You see penalties, but you never see a sim bin for it. So that's interesting. But Dongle, you want to give us the casualty ward, mate, niggling?
Yeah, sure, mate. Yeah. So first off, we have for the Dolphins. They've had 2 go down this week. First is Finafuiaki fracturing his thumb in their
Ouch.
loss, and also Mark Nichols through the HIA protocol. There, he's got to miss a game. Newcastle forward Dylan Lucas could be facing
gone.
an extended stint on the sidelines after suffering a foot injury in Saturday's loss.
I'm pretty sure
He's gone for the season.
gone for the season.
Gone for the season, yeah.
Lynn's Frank, however you say
Yeah,
it.
Liz Frank
Yeah.
or whatever.
Liz and Frank. Here we go. And for we got the Dragons, torrid run with injuries picks up with Hamish Stewart. Suffered a knee injury. Luciano Leilua with a laceration. And concern for David Clemmer after a dangerous tackle that saw Sam Walker sent to the sin bin.
Oh,
That
poor
was
David
just
Clemmer.
disgusting
Against the
tackle.
tiniest halfback in the
It
comp.
was just get it out of the game. What a grub.
Get him out of the game. Clemmer.
I like how you said Sam Walker has a clean rap sheet. He plays for the Roosters, mate. That's
Yeah.
dirty.
Yeah,
enough.
sorry. Yeah. He's friends with Victor Radley.
Jordan
Pelosi is his
McLean
dad.
also restricted to just 19 minutes in Saturday's loss against the Storm, so he's gone down through an ankle and a calf injury, so he's unlikely to play for the Dolphins. That's Jordan McLean. Cowboys also have Englishman John Bateman and Sam McIntyre on the sideline. Yeah, we knew that. Rocco Berry for a shoulder injury. So yeah, he's that's his 6th game this year and he's out again. It's looking like, so that's no good. Kotoga as well, due to an ankle injury for the Eels. Bulldogs winger Marcelo Montoya having a neck surgery. So he's going to be out for another 6 weeks. So Marcelo Montoya out for 6 weeks is huge, I think, for them.
Yeah, they're the big ones.
Yeah, and Seagulls forward Nathan Brown. I didn't play there, did they?
Yeah, no, he's undergone surgery.
Going down.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you, mate.
that's
Appreciate it. All right, boys, we're going to jump into a bit of Dynamos and Dungs for round 19. Dongle, you want to start us off?
Hang on. I just got me. I'm not good with this. Yeah, like I've got to keep going
Technology,
through my
mate.
notes.
I know.
Yeah, so I got
doing well.
having a selfish week. I'm going to go all Sharks this week because I can. And
For your Dynamo
I
and
didn't
Dung.
see many other games.
Yeah, that's all right. You've had a new baby, mate.
Yeah, so
it's
yeah.
fine.
Blake Brayley, one of my first Dynamos. Already spoke about how good he was. From the NRLW, Emma Veron. She scored 4 tries, which equals the NRLW record there for the women. So good on her. So Sharkies fullback there. And also Nico Hines for finally returning to a little bit of form. And also his class of touch as well he had at the end with his interview with Channel 9.
You only have to pick one, mate.
Yeah, I
you
know. I love them all, man. They're all good. Dungs, hard for me to pick one. I just flat out just went for the Eels because I've been riding their dicks all year saying how good they are. They let me down again. So I've just gone with the Eels there for my dung.
Yeah, nice. Harry?
Dynamo. There's actually a few players to choose from. A lot of doubles this week. A lot of great defensive and offensive plays. If I have to, fuck it, I'm going my boys. I'm going Penrith.
Very nice.
3 of our Origin boys being rested. Cleary coming off the bench. We just look revitalized in a sense. Like, we started playing footy as well as we have been, which is good, especially leading into finals. There's not much more I can say. Like, Penrith, like we've spoken about, Penrith are back.
Yep.
In terms of dung, I could give it to the Tigers. I could give it to the Dolphins.
Just give it to the Roosters, would you?
I could give it. No, I'm not going to give it to the Roosters because they actually won. I'm bringing it back. Fuck the Knights. I'm giving it to the Knights.
Newcastle.
I'm giving it to the Knights.
Knights fans have
Original
left.
Harry.
You were
Knights fans have left the pot again.
You were up 8-6 at
Or one of
halftime
them.
against arguably the most informed team in the comp. Well, one of the most informed teams in the comp. To then choke a lead where Melbourne in the first half didn't look really great in a sense. Like, they were trying, but they just couldn't get anything over. Knights held out really well. Dom Young getting himself a double. And then, halftime hit. And I don't know if O'Brien's just like, oh, yeah, you've already played your game today, boys. Don't worry about the next 40 minutes. Let's just fuck around and have fun. And then, Melbourne just steamroll them. So,
Poor Blakey. He's the only one. He's the only Knights fan that listens to this podcast.
Sorry, Blakey, but fuck the Knights.
Love you, Blake.
And Lukey, Dynamos and Dung.
Few to pick from. But my Dynamo this week, Nico Hines.
Nice.
I love, and the reason I'm going with Nico Hines is he played the full match. I was thinking about Cleary, coming off the bench and taking control over, but Nico controlled the game for the Sharks the whole game. So I just when I watched this game, I saw it made me feel like I was watching Nico Hines 4 years ago when he was every single game performing at top elite level.
He had that look in his eye too, like when he was on the field.
Literally,
Like,
and
I think he's in for a big game.
He
here.
bagged double as well, so just he's my Dynamo this week. He's my out and out. Dung, let's see, Adam Dewey. Who else played for the Tigers this week?
He was good. He scored 2 tries, mate.
Yeah, but he missed 2 conversions.
But
After scoring, getting
winners.
7 last week. Look, the Tigers, the Eels,
Titans.
Dragons. But
Rabbits. They didn't even play, but the Rabbits.
That'd be mine.
maybe. No,
Luke's not allowed to say that. His fiancée supports them.
she's listening. She knows when I talk badly about them. No, I'm going to go the exact same game. I'm going the Dolphins. The Dolphins are my dung this week. They had 4 games. 3 of them put 50 points and then have decided they don't want to play football now. Like, I think the last few weeks of watching the Dolphins have been exciting, entertaining, and they just were not it this week.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think the Sharks really have now shown the rest of the NRL how to shut them down, and that is just target Katoa. Don't let him kick on fifth. Shut him down on those fifth options. Even when he wants to like scoot sort of thing, just smash him, take him down. And I don't think the Dolphins were able to get out of that rut that they were in. So the Dolphins are my dung this week.
Yeah, beautiful. Boys, Dynamo for me, Tain Tuapiki from the Warriors, the fullback.
Yes, yeah.
270 odd running meters. I thought he was really, really good in that game. And an underrated one, Daniel Tupou, scored 2 tries, moved into 6th all time, top try scorer. He's only 2 away from being 5th, which is Brett Morris. So really big shout out to Daniel Tupou. I thought he was really good. If we're looking at dungs, boys, really, really hard for me to go past the Cowboys this week. Now, I know they only lost by 4, but they've just been woeful this year. And with a player like Tom Dearden, you wonder why he's in this side. You know, he just won the Wally Lewis medal at State of Origin level, and he's so good. And in any other team, he would be absolutely dominating. He probably won a couple of premierships by now if he's a Penrith or a top team like that. But yeah, I'm going to go to Cows just because I just don't understand how a team that can be so star-studded is just not performing week in, week out. And they just seem to not be getting the wins that they need. So, yeah, I'll go to Cowboys.
One more dung for you
mate.
this week. The NRL. So what happened in the AFL when Buddy Franklin scored his 1,000th goal?
Players ran onto the field.
Run on.
And the NRL,
Are they not letting it happen?
they are not letting it happen. They've come out and publicly said that when Johnston breaks the record, they will not let people storm the field.
Yeah, that's
You
fair.
have to.
That's
If you're
fair.
a Rabbits fan, you
Nah,
have
that's
to.
fair.
There's a petition going around already. I've seen
Yeah, I
it.
signed it.
Yeah.
I agreed.
If you're wearing a Rabbits jersey at that game and he storms it, I expect you to be coming from the top of the grandstand, jumping down and just flooding that field. You've got to.
I agree with the NRL.
Really?
Yeah, I was going to say, it was Tupou.
They're
You're just upset because Tupou won't break the
They're
record.
wrecking the field, mate. You know.
Oh, bullshit.
They're wrecking the grass.
Yeah.
No,
That's
but
what happens when you only wear one shoe, isn't it?
look, I get that they want to obviously
eat it, but
finish
you
the
got no
game
teeth,
and they want to finish the
Didn't lose
game.
one,
And
they
if he
found one.
scores in the first 5 minutes, then you've got 30,000 people flooding the field.
I get it.
But at the same time, like
It's huge.
it's a record that's been 50 years.
Yeah, and it probably won't be broken again
No,
for a long
because
time.
Tupou will probably retire. Will definitely retire.
He's probably got one more year left in him.
Exactly.
He
He
probably
won't
gets
come close to
but-
it. Like, it's... There is no one other than Tupou about, what'd you say, he's 6 at the moment.
Yeah, he's 6, so he'll be 5th in 2.
He goes
2
into
tries.
5th. Johnson, let's say Johnson retires next year. Maybe it pushes for an extra year.
Yeah.
Tupou will stay in the 5. Nobody else in the modern era of NRL.
Tubbo's still 24 tries off 200. So,
There you go.
Yeah.
So nobody else is even remotely close to that.
No.
And
Yeah, you're exactly right.
they're just putting out a blanket ban on it.
Yeah, it's
You
a shame. It's a real shame. I think, like, as much as I hate South, to break that sort of record's incredible, and I think they should be allowed to do it.
Jeez, I'm starving. I could really go for a snack.
Mate, we're halfway through recording. We can't stop now for a snack. And besides, what are we going to eat that will keep our bellies full?
Dude, I know I'm sorry, but I've just discovered Gibson Country Style Jerky, the greatest jerky going around. They have a variety of flavors, including pepper steak, barbecue bourbon, and teriyaki, and they deliver countrywide.
Wow, bro, that sounds amazing. I have to get my hands on some of this. Where can I find it?
You can visit their website at gibsoncountrystylejerky.com or check out their social media pages for more. And because you're a fan of Ruck Infringement Podcast, you can use the code podcast for 10% off.
Done. Already ordered. I'm so hungry now.
Gibson Country Style Jerky, the perfect snack for any occasion.
Right, our legends, before we get back to sledging refs and overanalyzing bunker calls, a quick word from our mates at LMTLS Finance, the only brokerage where your loan gets approved faster than at a car in open space.
Tradies, footy heads, weekend warriors. If you're dreaming of that new ute, upgrading the family wagon, or finally getting that jet ski that's been sitting in your someday folder, stop dreaming.
LMTLS Finance makes it happen. No bull, no paperwork piles, just fast approvals from our over 50 lenders that don't leave you on the bench waiting.
They speak your language too. No fancy finance jargon, just straight talk and solid results. And if your credit history's got more bumps than a state of origin decider, no worries, they'll still back you.
Think of them as the Cam Smith of finance. Calm under pressure, sharp as attack, and always making the right play.
So if you want cash flow quicker than a 7-tackle set, hit up LMT LS Finance, tell them the Ruck Infringement Boys sent you, and they might even shout you a sausage roll. No promises, but worth a crack.
Check them out now on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. LMTLS Finance. Get approved, not penalised. Boys, we're going to jump into a bit of wild fantasies, get through this. We got some Supercoach and NRL fantasy for this week. Supercoach was all right. I got 1,210 this week, which is pretty par for me. Usually around the same score. A couple of hundreds. Alicia Katoa again got me a good 100. Herbie Farnworth, another 100 as well. Zachy Lomax, 86. I did captain Teddy this week. I thought he'd have a big game against the Dragons. Got a try, which he got the junk points at the end, so was very happy there. Harry, how'd you go this week?
Yeah, I got 997.
That's not bad for you, mate.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
Very good.
I had Billy Smith getting a
yes.
century, 105. Leka Halasema, 82.
Yep.
Cleary, 82. Isaac Tungo, 99.
Wow.
I captained Terrell May, getting 57. I thought he was going to have a big game. Will Kennedy, 57. Avarillo, 57. Yeah, mainly just 50s and 60s. Oh, Bo Fermor, 66.
Yeah, it's not a bad week, mate.
Fairly average scores. Probably one of my best rounds so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Luke, how'd you go? And are you winning against your mates?
I had an absolutely massive week, boys. 586 points. Woo!
He forgot.
No, I actually did
Oh,
it. I
wow.
just had a shocking week.
Jeez.
I had no hookers scoring
jeez.
because the Raiders had the bye and I had Sandon Smith
Oh, yeah, he
out of
didn't
trades
play.
and he didn't play.
Yeah.
Bunty Ofoa didn't play. He was also in my starting lineup. I had Terrell May. He scored 57. Osako scored 46. Fisher Harris 44. Connor Tracy 55. So I just had an absolute shocking week. But I have brought in for this coming week KO Weeks.
Oh, very nice.
He's got that jewel there, so I brought him in at 5'8".
Nice little pod play. I like it.
Yeah, and I also brought in, who else did I trade in? Who did I fucking trade? I just traded someone.
Not sure. Maybe Adam Douay.
No.
Yeah, you're off him, weren't you?
Oh, I just traded out Ryan Pappenhausen because he's got 2 more weeks or something. So I brought in cheaply just so I had some money in the bank for next week. I brought in Joash Papali'i.
Yeah, very nice.
So yeah,
very nice.
Hopefully I can get a good score this week, guys.
Yeah, hopefully. Well, that's great. Of course, our Supercoach and NRL Fantasy comps are run through SC Rings, best championship rings going around. And if you are in our comps, that's what you're playing for. So make sure you check them out. All right, boys, we're going to jump into the Profits preview, round 20 and the NRLW round 3. All right, we'll jump into round 20. So if you are tuning in for the first time, we're going to tell you who's going to win. We'll give a margin and a couple of try scorers as well. Thursday night, boys. Now, are the Dolphins the new Broncos? They seem to be on every Thursday night at the moment, but we got the Dolphins taking on the North Queensland Cowboys. Dolphins at $1.56, Cowboys $2.44. Luke, we'll start off with you. Who you got in this one?
Go on the Dolphins. Go on the Dolphins by 10. I'm finding it very hard to tip the Cowboys this week.
Yeah.
However, I'm not confident in that 10 points. If they play how they played last week, holy dolly. Yeah, like it's going to be bad. But I've gone the Dolphins this week.
Very nice. Dongle?
I'm going to go Dolphins as well. Dolphins pay $1.56. Cowboys $2.44, which isn't bad actually, considering they stuck it to the Bulldogs for quite a while there last week. But I do think the Dolphins, if they want to turn their season up, they're going to start winning some more games. I think this is where they're going to start. I think they get it done fairly easily. Yeah, so we'll go Dolphins 13+.
Very nice. Harry?
Yeah, I got Dolphins too.
That's right.
Dolphins 13+ as well. Anytime try scorers, looking at Jeremiah Nene, Hammer to get a double, and Jermaine Osako to get over as well.
Very nice. Boys, Dolphins for me as well. I think they get it done convincingly in this. I'll go Dolphins 13+. A couple of try scorers. We've got to go Herbie Farnworth. I'll go Jake Avarillo. And let's throw Tom Dearden in there to score a try. All right, 6 p.m. Friday night, game of the round. It's the Fancy versus Ouchin Cup. Cronulla Sharks versus the Sydney Roosters, Shark Stadium. Now, Sharks at $1.64, Roosters $2.27, and that is juicy
Juicy.
Let's start off with Harry. Harry, who you got?
See, it pains me to pick either one of these teams. But
Fuck you. Oh, Chad Townsend back.
if Chad Townsend's back,
No,
then I'm going to be.
he's back from injury for New South Wales Cup.
I'm going to go to Sharks in a tight one. I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be a thrashing. I think it'll be done by 2 points, maybe even less. It might go to a field goal. Try scorers: Nwakani Tawaze, of course. Tupou to get over. Sione Katoa and Nico Hines to get over as well.
Very nice. I like it. Well, mate, I've got to ask, how are you keeping yourself looking so fresh these days?
Mate, it's because of these awesome safety glasses from Stay Fancy Eyewear. Not only do they protect me from the harsh rays of the sun, but they also make me look damn good too.
Well, mate, where can I get myself a pair of those?
Visit their website at stayfancy.com.au or visit their social media pages. And if you follow the Ruck Infringement Podcast, you can use the code RUCK10% for 10% off today.
I'm heading there right now. You'll see a new me next week.
Stay Fancy Eyewear, keeping you safe and looking good while doing it.
Dongle, who have you got?
Who
And
have
why are
I
you going
got?
the Roosters?
Why am I going the Roosters, huh? Yeah, no, definitely not, mate. Look, it could go one of two ways. Danger game for both teams. I do think if the Roosters win, I think they're going to blow us out of the water here. But I think if the Sharks win, we're going to grind you guys down and play like a gritty and get like a close, like a 4 or 6 point win. So I'm going to go with the Sharks. Simply because Sharks, man.
Of course.
Yeah, a couple of try scorers. I think Adam Fanua-Blake, I think he's going to have a big game. Or if the Sharks win, he needs to have a big game and show up here. So I'm going to get AFB to get over the line there. And we'll go Blake Brayley again to try and get over the line there. So that's my two.
Yep, Roosters for me. Of course, the reverse game on the Central Coast earlier this year. Roosters won 44-16 without their origin stars. So it should be a really good game. It's going to be great there at Shark Stadium. I'll back, obviously, my Chooks by plenty. Chooks 13 plus. If we go on a couple of try scorers, go Victor Radley again, Sammy Walker to get over the stripe, and Billy Smith to score as well. Let's jump into our next Friday game. It's Harry's Panthers taking on the South Sydney Rabbitohs, Combank Stadium, 8 o'clock. Going to be a fantastic game. Dongle, we'll start off with you, actually. Panthers or Rabbits? Who you going?
Panthers. Panthers the back. I think we've very well established that. There's not much else to say there. Penrith the back, 13 plus. Penrith get it done easy. And we'll go Cleary to grab a double here.
Wow, I like it. Luke, who have you got in this game? Bit torn, mate.
Yeah, I've got Penrith this week, fellas. Very hard one there. Look, as much as I love my missus, I do like tipping and trying to win, so I'll tip Penrith.
Harry, who wins?
Oh, I'm going to go to Bunnies.
No, I'm going Penrith, obviously. Penrith by plenty. I reckon Penrith by 18 minimum. Yeah, we're looking at try scorers. I like the shout of Cleary getting over. Only for one. I don't think he'll push for two. Yeah, Blaze to Luggy as well. I got both our half scoring. And if I had to pick a Bunnies player, go AJ. Yeah. AJ to get over.
Very nice. Boys, Panthers for me. No way am I tipping the Vermin. So I'll go Panthers by plenty in this one. I'll go Panthers 20 plus. A couple of try scorers. Let's go Isaiah Yeo. Let's go Yoey to get over the stripe. Let's double up on that. Go Moses Leota as well to score a try. Yeah, two of the big boppers to get over. Love a good big bopper to score. All right, we're going to jump into our next game. It's Saturday footy. We've got the Raiders. Who? Oh, Raiders and Eels. That's right. I just couldn't see it there. Oh, there it is. Raiders v Eels, JO Stadium in Canberra, 3 p.m. game. Harry, we'll start off with you. Who you got?
Raiders in an absolute flogging. I reckon Raiders, fresh off the bye, they're just going to come out and absolutely destroy Para. Raiders to at least win by 20.
Yeah.
In terms of try scorers, KO Weeks for a double. Zach Lomax, if he can, hold the ball for once, I reckon he gets over. And Ethan Strange to get over too.
I like it. Luke, who you got?
I've got the Raiders as well in a flogging, and just because I brought him into Supercoach, KO Weeks for 3 tries.
Again, he got it a couple of weeks ago, so... couple of KO weeks ago. Dongle, who you got?
Yeah, going to go the Raiders. I'm reading here though that, and it is Monday night, so we haven't seen the team list yet. But Mitch Moses is back this week.
Oh,
I think that'll even the playing field quite a fair bit.
they'll go
Moses
from
being back.
$3.82 to $3.50.
They might blow right in, yeah. But no, Canberra GIO, Saturday Ave, hard to beat. Yeah, so I'm going to go Canberra to get it done. A couple of try scorers. We've got Tapane and Big Red.
Whoa, if Big Red gets over, I'll be fucking cheering. I love Big Red.
He doesn't even need to do a try July celebration. He'd just be crying
Yeah,
anyway.
exactly.
won't he?
Yeah,
So,
put his
easy.
finger up at the crowd or something. Look, it's Canberra for me, boys. I think we're exactly right. I think Canberra get this done. It's really hard to tip the Eagles after last week, so I will back Canberra in this one. I'll go Canberra 1-12 though, because they often blow a bit of a lead. So I'll go Canberra by 10 points in this game. A couple of try scorers. I'm going to go Hudson Young to score. He likes to find a try line. Zachy Lomax. And let's go Sebastian Chris to get over the stripe as well. All right, jumping into our next Saturday game, it's the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs against the St George Illawarra Dragons. Bit of a rivalry game, this one. We got the Bulldogs at $1.34, Dragons at $3.30. Dongle, who wins this game?
Yeah, I am tempted to tip the Dragons.
Hey, really?
Yeah, I am. But I'm just looking at the team list here. We got a dog potentially back, as well as Satili Topanua as well, potentially back this week as well. The Bulldogs have sort of let the wheels come off a little bit in recent form, like obviously dropping Galvin and getting the win over the Cowboys wasn't much of a statement. I think the Bulldogs going to show up this week. The Bulldogs need to win big though, I think, and yeah, I think they might do it at the hands of poor St George Illawarra Dragons here. So
Where's the fun in that?
Yeah, I know. It's not really fun, but I'm going to go to the Bulldogs. We'll go to the Bulldogs. Bulldogs 1-12 though. Yeah, like a nice close game. So
Yeah, nice.
Bulldogs to win. In terms of a try scorer, I'll go Connor Tracy.
Oh, yeah.
Get over as well.
Yeah, former Shark.
Yeah, good man.
Harry, who you got?
Sorry, Shawnee, I'm going to Dogs. Dogs, like Dongle said, 1-12. Looking at try scorers, Matt Burton to get over, and Dragons Lord and Savior Kyle Flanagan, and an added market, at least one meat pie to be thrown amongst the fan base again.
Ooh,
That is
yes.
right. It's back.
A couple to be eaten. Luke, who you got in this game?
I have gone the Bulldogs for now.
I want him to woof again. Remember when he used to woof when you say the Bulldogs?
I forgot.
Nah, it's all right.
I've gone with the Bulldogs for now, but honestly, I'm on the fence with this one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just because of how poorly the Bulldogs played last week.
Yeah.
And I have zero doubt in my mind that given the Panthers play on Friday, so obviously lots of beers in my household will go down to obviously drink with my mother. And then just because it's Saturday, I'll probably be drinking again, watching the Raiders game. I might change this one. However, yeah, at the moment I've gone the Bulldogs, not 100% confident. If the Bulldogs can play how they have been playing, the Bulldogs will win by 30 plus.
Yeah, very
If
nice.
they play like they did last week, the Dragons will beat them by 6.
I'll back Bulldogs to bounce back. I think they'll get it done. I'll say a tight one. I'll say Dragons by I'll say Dogs by 1 try. Dogs 4 points. I'm going to go a couple of try scorers. Val Home to get over the stripe. Moses Sully as well for the Dragons. And then if we're looking at the Dogs, I go Jacob Preston again. I thought he was great last week. And it depends on who plays. But with Montoya out, Rinkama, I think he played wing last week. He scored against the Cowboys.
he did score on debut,
If he is named, I'd like to see him get another try as well. Let's jump into our next game. Amy Park, Melbourne Storm versus the Manly Seagulls. Another rivalry game. This one's always a really good game. And Melbourne at $1.35, Seagulls at $3.25, but I think that's actually really juicy for Manly because they always turn up against Melbourne. Harry, we'll start off with you this time. Who have you got?
I'm getting double the action.
As always.
Yeah, I mean, look, don't get me wrong. I think Manly will put up a fight, but they're going in the Amy Park. We all know what Melbourne are capable of there. That being said, I do have Melbourne 1-12. Terms of try scorers, Tommy Turbo, Jerome Hughes, and Kane Bradley to get over as well.
Very nice. Luke?
I've gone Melbourne as well. It is Amy Park, and like Harry just said, Melbourne are unstoppable at Amy Park.
Oh, yeah.
It's Melbourne for me. Try scorers, let's go with Elise Katoa.
Yeah.
I'm going to go big there. I'm going to say he's going to bag a double.
Love it.
And then from Manly, let's go with, if he plays, Tommy Talau.
Very nice, Dongle.
Yeah, still not sold on Melbourne this year. Still waiting for that 80-minute performance. Hard to pick. If it was at 4 Pints Park, I'd be leaning towards Manly. I'm only leaning towards Melbourne because it is at Amy Park there, but do we do it? Do I do it just to be different a bit? No.
No.
Let's go, Melbourne.
Correct answer.
Let's couple try scorers. I do like the Alicia Katoa shout. I reckon he's always great for an anytime try scorer. And Nick Meaney too. Quite like the way Nick Meaney plays there. So we'll go here.
I just want to see another great try celebration from him.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Just,
If you're watching the YouTube, Harry just killed it. Yeah. All right. Boys, I'm actually going to go Manly. I'm going to go Manly in this one for the upset. Yep. I'm going Manly to win. I think Melbourne are due for an upset, and this is the game to do it.
This is why you're wearing the hat, mate.
Yeah.
you'll
Mate,
change your mind on Saturday
I can't help it. I can't help it. All right. Someone's got to go the opposition. I'm going to go Manly. I'm going to back Manly by 2 points in this penalty goal to win it. Turbo for a double. I'll go Cherry Evans to score a try. And then I will go Sean Bloor to score for the Melbourne Storm. All right, Sunday Arvo footy. We've got the West Tigers against the Gold Coast Titans. Leichhardt Oval. Oh, this is going to be a cracker. 2 p.m. Let's start off with you, Dongle. Who you got?
Tigers. Yeah, I suppose. I said last week I'm not tipping the Titans again until they win, and I'm going to stick to that. So Tigers to get it done. Close game, though. I don't think the Titans are out of it yet. They just need to string together a full game, and they'll be fine, I think. But until they do that, I'm not going to tip them. So, Tigers get it done. In terms of a try scorer, if I have to pick one, I'll go Jerome Luai. I reckon Luai to score.
Yeah, very nice. And it's the Tits against the Tits this week. Harry, who you got?
Yeah, I've also got the Tigers to bounce back from their shit performance last week. Tigers 1-12. In terms of try scorers, Adam Dewey to get one. I like the Luai shout. And if he gets named, I don't know if he will, Khan Pereira to get over as well.
Very nice. Luke, all right, tell us. Tigers going to win?
Tigers 50 plus. Nah, look.
That'll be the day.
Honestly,
45 plus.
You would not hear the end of it if Tigers win 50 plus.
Oh,
this week.
we know.
But if Tigers win 49 plus, I will cry. Look, Tigers for me, always going to back my boys. I think I'm not sure if it was this weekend or next weekend. No, sorry, I think Buller's back next weekend.
Yeah, round 21.
Mason's back this week. So Mason to fullback, Turuva back where he belongs on the wing. I'm going to go with the Tigers. Turuva to bag a try. I'm going with the Fainu brothers. Not all three, though. I'm going to go with Sione and Samuela, the two S's.
Very nice.
To bag a try. And
poor Latu.
Yeah, he's going to be the one giving them. Latu, I'll go.
Latu hat trick.
Latu, 4 try assists this week.
Jesus. Wow. All right. Well, look, I'm going Tigers as well. I can't tip the Titans. I did that last weekend. Look where it got me. I'll go Tigers in this. I am worried, though. I think this is a bit of a danger game for the Tigers. I think Titans really, really need to get a win. They need to come out and do something. Otherwise, Desi's gone. So I'll back the Tigers in a tight one. Tigers by 6 points. In terms of try scorers, I'm going to go, if Heath Mason's back, I'll back him in for a try at the back. For the Titans, I'll back Jaden Campbell to score. Jump into our last game. It's the Knights against the Warriors. Great game here, McDonald Jones Stadium. Knights at $2.79. Warriors $1.45. Harry, we'll start off with you. Who have you got in this game?
Was 13 plus. Fuck the Knights.
Sorry, Blakey.
In terms of try scorers, Leka Halasima to get over. Tane Tuapiki to get over as well. Chanel Harris-Tavita to get over.
Just going to keep going.
And if I have to pick a Knights player, I will go Dom Young.
Love it. Dom Young. Luke, who you got?
Yeah, I got that with the Warriors as well. It's hard to pick the Knights. And in terms of try scorers, let's go with Warriors number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13.
Here we go.
Nice. Beautiful. Dongle?
I'm actually going the Knights.
Joey, give him the hat. He'll go to next week.
Wow.
I'm going to go the Knights here.
Yeah,
I
right.
wouldn't write them off completely. I think they're going to go all right. So I'm going to go the Knights, not with a great deal of confidence, but I think if there's going to be an upset this round, it's going to be this game. Just for that, I'm going to go Newcastle to win here. Fletcher Hunt to get over, Tom Young to get over as well.
You know what? I'm gonna double it. I'm going Knights too. I'm going Knights in this night.
Joey, keep the hat on.
Knights by 1. I'm gonna go a field goal in this game. Jackson Hastings to kick it. In terms of try scorers, I'll go Bradman Best to get over for a double. And Dallin Watene-Zelezniak to score for the Warriors.
Still, I expect you to tip the Knights, Joey, because, you know, you like to be different. But you.
I know. It's a shock,
You don't know
isn't it?
me.
You
Mate.
literally, yes, you've had one brain snip today. I didn't think the other one got snipped too.
Mate, we were both
what?
at Blake's Bucks party, all right? We have to tip the Knights sometimes.
It's all right.
It was in the list.
You can tell us off camera. It's fine.
Beautiful. Well, that's it for round 20. Quickly run through the NRLW. We've got the Canberra Raiders against the Parramatta Eels. Is the first game on Saturday. I think Canberra get that done at GIO. Should be too strong there. The Bulldogs against the Dragons. Bulldogs have been really good so far for the girls. They should win that. Cronulla Sharks against North Queensland Cowboys. The Sharks 56-16 against the Raiders last week. Huge
That look
win.
easy, yeah.
I think they should win again. Tigers girls against Titans. That's a tough one. I'm going to go Titans girls to win that. Broncos against Roosters. That'll be a good game.
Bronx.
First versus second. Obviously, I'll go Roosters. You boys probably take Broncos in that. And then Knights v Warriors to finish off the NRLW. Should be a really good game. The Warriors has got their first win last week as well. So that'll be a bit of a toss of the coin. Boys, we're going to jump into a bit of talking points. Fly through this. Obviously, I had Josh Kerr in a bit of trouble. Called Klein a double agent after Origin. After getting selected for Queensland on the extended bench, called Klein a double agent. Look, he's not far wrong. Us New South Welshmen, we actually agree with him. Did get a fine. So congrats to Joshy Kerr there. It was definitely different.
The truth.
He did.
The truth.
Boys, now the other one. Apparently Hasler retiring from coaching at the end of the season, but then I heard today that he said it's all fabricated. He said he's not retiring from coaching at the end of the season. He wants to stay on with the Titans next year.
He's just retiring from the Titans because they're going to sack him.
Yeah, so they can't sack him.
Yes, I too would be leaving the dumpster fire that is the Titans.
Me too. It'd be interesting where the Titans go from here if he does get sacked as coach. Who's next in line? Of course, Brad Arthur, a couple of names to throw around there. Trent Barrett. He's always in there.
Laurie Daly.
And we've got that. Who is next in line for the Titans coaching job? Be a really interesting one there. The other part is Kieran Foran announced his retirement at the end of the season. So he's been a great player for rugby league.
He'll be the next Titans coach.
Yeah, he could be. He probably should.
Good journeyman. I'm not too sure his media career is going too far at the moment.
I love
but
the way
he's
he
definitely
talks.
on. He talks well, yeah.
He does something to me. Like, does he do that when he talks? And he's like, yeah, you know, when I was growing up, this happened to me. I'm just like, wow.
Is he going to kill me or is he going to fuck me?
He's got a great voice. You can't tell he's Kiwi, actually. Anyway, that is it for our talking points. We're going to skip over our mid-season review, save it for next week, and we're going to jump into Dongle's Dystopia.
Welcome to Dongle's Dystopia. It's the ultimate NRL question of what if. There is no right answer. There is no wrong answer. Or is there?
Oh, here we go.
2015
2015.
2015.
No. We're going to go back a little bit further back. Around that 2004 kind of mark here, okay? And
Jeez, the
we're
boys
talking
weren't even
about
alive.
when Rusty Russell Crowe bought the Bunnies, okay? There was another team that he could have potentially bought, but he obviously did not because he's not a Bunnies. He's a Bunnies supporter. He could have actually ended up buying the Warriors should he have chosen that. And I'm asking you guys, if he did buy the Warriors, how would have panned out? Okay, so they were mid-2000s. Warriors were going absolutely nowhere. You mentioned it last week too. Like they had to rebrand themselves from the Auckland Warriors to the New Zealand Warriors, and haven't really done much since then. They made the grand final. Like apologies, they did make that one grand final, 2002. Yeah,
great win.
And they made it as well against. Who did they play? It was
2011.
2011.
Manly.
They made the final as well. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but apart from that, they haven't really done much. Russell Crowe made the Rabbitohs that massive team that they were as well in the mid-2000s. Obviously, a bit later on from there as well, recruiting all the Burgess boys. Yeah. So
Rusty Burgess.
how do you guys reckon the Warriors would have fared with a bit of Russell Crowe action behind them?
I think it would have been all right. Do you think they would have changed it to the Gladiators, not the Warriors?
That would
Change the team there?
ideal, yeah. You know,
Because he
oh,
was in the Gladiators.
imagine the sessions,
and,
yeah.
and they're a Warrior. Like, it makes sense. I
Yeah.
think he might have changed the team there.
Imagine his pre-game
New Zealand
his
Gladiators.
warm-ups, yeah. His pre-game chat would have been great. Yeah.
Harry doesn't
Maximus?
agree.
No.
What do you reckon, Has?
No. Don't,
the Warriors.
no. I love the Warriors. What the fuck are you on about?
Let's go on Warriors.
No, look, obviously, Luke and I, we were only 4 years old at that time. So,
Oh, cute.
okay. So, we wouldn't have much of an opinion, but
Still don't.
this is why sometimes I want to put one on your chin.
You love it. Just joking.
Nah. Nah, I think Rusty made the right call going with the bunnies because, like you said, bunnies had potential, whereas at that time the Wars, they were, like you said, they weren't going anywhere. They made the grand final in 2002, but didn't win it. And I think especially recruiting the Burgess boys as well. I think Rusty had a fair part in that. I reckon, and
Shagging their mum.
wouldn't surprise me. But I think Rusty made the right call, and he got himself a premiership, and fair play. Other tadpole.
The tadpole. Tadpole.
I can't even make a fucking fish noise.
Do they make a noise? Do fish make a noise? Just
Fish.
I don't know if they do.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Look. Honestly, can't remember that far back to care. But look, I agree with everything that's been said already. Honestly, I reckon a team called the New Zealand Gladiators might be a cool name.
Yeah, thank you.
I think that'd be a really cool name. But
Harry.
I think what Crow's given to the Rabbits, I don't think that could be like once you've seen it you've seen it over the years. You can't think about it being replicated at a different club, like the culture that and the way that he, fronts every game, sort of thing. It'd be hard to imagine him owning another or having ownership in another club, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I think the Rabbits was probably the right call for him, and obviously at the time it was because that's where his money went.
Should have left him out of the comp.
And
No one should have funded him.
so good on him, and
That should be your next one. 2000 when the Rabbitohs were out of the comp. Should they have been funded?
I can
that's a good one.
honestly
I like
say Redfern will hunt you down. if you they will come knocking on
That's
your
right.
door.
They can't come to Allianz.
It's a long walk.
They've been banned. No, it was a good one, mate. No, we love that.
Thanks, mate.
2004, great year.
All right. Done.
Doggies fans will be loving that too. 2004. Very good, very good.
Maybe
All
not
right.
2025.
League Lids are an international company selling retro corduroy sports hats to make you the envy of all your friends. Head over to League Lids and check out their array of hats today and use our discount code RUCK10 for 10% off.
Now we're going to jump into the favourite segment of the show, Joey's Jumble, to finish off this week. All right, if you are tuning in for the first time, ask 3 questions from the round that was. The boys will get a point each if they get it right. Of course, their buzzer is their name. All right, let's start off with first question. Are we all ready?
Yes.
Perfect. You're right with the mic, because you have to share. All right.
We're going to wait for Luke to get it wrong, then we got to go.
I'll just yell at it this time.
Our first question this week is, who, playing second row, scored 2 tries? I'm not finished yet.
Well, Harry's first. He went
Okay,
first.
I haven't even named the team yet, but go.
Harry went first.
Elise Qatar.
Oh, he's nailed it. I was going to say, who scored 2 tries for the Melbourne Storm? Well done. Well done. That's a great guess.
Same name, too.
Yeah, I don't know if there was any other second rows that scored 2 tries.
Treliero.
Yeah, but he's a lock. He's a lock, yeah. All right, next question.
Okay. Gotta be quick.
Yeah, you do. Who played?
Right.
Answer the question.
answer the question.
What is your answer?
Ashley Klein.
Oh, he's got it. No. Who played fullback this week for the New Zealand Warriors?
Hey.
Right.
Whoa.
I think that's scissors paper rock. That was pretty all good.
Go, rock off.
1, 2, 3, show.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, show. 1, 2, 3, show. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Dane to a picky.
Oh, he's 2. He's nailing this. All right, last question. What was the final score of Broncos Titans? Luke.
It was 26-14.
He's done it. Harry with 2, Luke with 1,
Ryan
Dongle
is shit.
0
Dongle with a
again.
big fat 0.
I'll get one day.
Beautiful.
Well, now it's time to hear from our latest sponsor, Corner Post.
Huh? Why are we sponsoring the Corner Post? Isn't that part of the stadium?
No, you imbecile. The Corner Post is a sports store located in the heart of Westfield, Liverpool, with all your sporting needs covered from rugby league to soccer too.
Wow. That sounds incredible. I've got to get there.
Opening at Westfield, Liverpool, August, date 2P confirmed. Check out the Corner Post now on their social media until the store is open.
The Corner Post, helping you with all your sporting needs.
All right, we're about to finish up the poll. We do have one viewer question. Are you able to just get the chat up? It's in the chat. We have one viewer question
I think I know what it is anyway.
from a good mate of mine, Zuriel.
Where did New South Wales go wrong this series?
Yes.
PS, New South Wales still don't get Origin.
Yeah, and I think
fuck off.
Yeah. Obviously, shout out to Zuriel, good mate of mine. He is one of the dads at work, but he's a Queenslander, so I don't talk to him too much.
Born and bred,
but
there, obviously, yeah?
Yes, he actually was.
Oh,
yeah,
really? You don't meet many of those, do you?
He actually played in the Queensland Cup.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so
my apologies,
he was.
Zuriel.
Yeah, he was one of. He's a Samoan. Well, he's born Samoa, but yeah, lived in Queensland for a long time.
We'll take him.
Yeah, so it said, where did New South Wales go wrong? PS, New South Wales don't get Origin. Look, I think we spoke a bit about where they went wrong and where we think they need to go from here. About New South Wales not getting Origin though, like, come on. I mean, where's your Queensland spirit now, Thurston? All right.
It's in the shield that they've got back home.
But yeah, no, look, he is right. Unfortunately, we don't really have any defence of this at the moment because
got nothing. Kind of stalling here, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. But no, thank you for the question, Zuriel. Don't forget you can get your questions in when the post does drop on social media. But that's all we have time for tonight on the Ruck Infringement Podcast. We like to thank all our sponsors and, of course, the listeners and my co-hosts tonight. Until next time, I'm Joey. That's Harry. That's Luke. That's Ryan. Be good.
Now that was episode 108. And funnily enough, this episode is called The Blue.
They got out Origin, they really did.